What's up, gang? In this video, I want to show you guys a bee rush I cooked up on Ancient. It's going to be spawn based, so you're going to want a team so that you guys can practice all the different util based on which spawn you have. But there's also going to be useful util in this that you guys can use for your pugs, or maybe you and a friend or two friends can kind of learn bits of it and still cobble together a pretty decent bee rush on Ancient. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the fifth spawn because he's going to be throwing util. And a lot of the util you're going to be throwing, if you're the other spawns, you're going to be throwing through a lurk smoke that pops right here. So you're going to need to be aware of what util is going to be there. So let's start with the fifth spawn. So fifth spawn, there's this cracked brick right here that you're going to line up with, and there's this big pillar and spawn right with the bridge. Just crouch and line up with the cracked pillar. It's not super precise, but that's just makes it easier to line up if you crouch. So crouch, line up. You're going to throw a red smoke by looking, there's this first brick here at the top left, just jumping left click. You're going to want to always throw this red smoke just kind of in general so that the CTs don't rotate away too fast. It's very obvious when you guys are on T side and you don't smoke red for the CTs to be like, hey, they're not trying to get main control. Let's run to B and reinforce B real fast. So that's why you're going to throw that. It's going to keep the mid guys at mid a little longer, giving you guys B a better chance. So the first smoke you're going to throw is that. So, and you're also going to need to throw two other smokes. So tell the second and fourth spawns to drop your smokes. The first spawn needs his smoke because he's going to pre-smoke the molly. And the third spawn needs his smoke because he's going to be throwing a deep CT smoke so you guys can get slant control. So make sure the first and third guys keep their smokes. The second and fourth guys drop their smokes. And the fifth guy, obviously, keep your smokes. And you're going to pick the other ones up. So you can also just use the buy menu to pick smokes up. You don't need to run and grab them. So just throw your first one for red. Use the buy menu, grab the extra smoke. Now you're going to throw a B lurk smoke, which you aim right here. And you're going to walking, jumping left click real quick. The way to remember is there's this grate here. Just aim up and just to the left at the top of the grate here at this brick. And walking, jumping left click. And if we look at the camera over here, and actually I'll just fly over there. That's going to be a really nice smoke for B. It's going to cover off the CT so you guys, the guys CTs can't see you. They can spam as well as the guys from slant. This is slant over here, by the way. They can also spam, but they're not going to be able to see you unless they pop the smoke. So it's just a nice bit cover. So you guys are just going to have to worry about the pillar and cubby as well as this little cave gap. But we're also going to be smoking cave. So when you guys are all running at B, all you really have to worry about is this pillar and the cubby. We're also going to be mauling pillar and mauling close slant. So it's going to be a nice bit of util to help you guys rush B. So back to the fifth spawn. Remember, you're throwing red smoke. You're throwing B lurk smoke. And then you're going to come to the other side of the pillar. And you throw a cave smoke, which you throw by aiming right here. There's like these bricks that are high up. You want to aim at the bottom high brick right here. And you're going to walking, jumping left click once your crosshair gets to the bottom of this brick. So it looks like this. And that smoke is going to come through this like skylight that's in cave, bounce down, and block off cave for you guys. So you're not going to have to worry about cave. There's going to be a lurk smoke here. So when you guys are running out on the B site, that's what it's going to look like. So you really only have to worry about getting spammed through or a guy swinging pillar or being in cubby. All right, so let's get to the first spawn. The first spawn, you're going to pre-smoke the molly. Once you come around this corner, get about to the shadow, you're going to running left click a smoke into this cubby. It's going to put out most CT mollies as well as giving you guys a nice gap to see through here. When you run on the left side, hug the left side of this wall. If the CTs do throw a molly that goes deeper, for whatever reason, yours puts out most mollies as you see. If they do happen to throw a molly that lands here, you guys are just going to run through it. You won't take very much damage. Just go through. Don't stop. Don't stop on rushes. That's just pro tip. If you guys are going to do a rush, commit to it. Otherwise, you're just going to lose 2 or 3 people and then have some shit, whatever, rest around. Anyways, so first spawn, the first thing you're going to do, throw a pre-smoke like that, and then you're going to throw a flash for close ramp. What you're going to do by holding W and A, and then looking straight up, and then as you get around this wall or the corner, you're just going to jumping right click. And that's a nice flash for anybody trying to get up to close ramp, as well as some pillar angles. It should blind a guy here pretty well as well, so that's why you throw that. And then right after you throw that flash, you're going to be pulling out your molly. Again, you're going to be throwing this molly through a lurk smoke. So you're going to need to know the lineup, but it's just kind of it's a bit to the right of this pillar that's high in the sky. You He's just kind of running left click. It's not a super precise lineup, but it's going to burn out the back of the pillar. Sometimes it's a little random. Sometimes you might miss a little bit, so you might have a gap. But just kind of throw that. It's a nice molly. Because you're going to have a molly that lands about here. And another guy's going to be throwing a molly that lands slant. And that's going to be nice for stopping a guy that's trying to get out behind the lurk smoke and run through. It just kind of deters that a bit. So it's pretty nice for that reason. So first spawn again, you're going to throw your lurk smoke as you get around here. You're going to throw this flash. Then as that pops, you kind of line it up. Again, there's going to be a smoke here, but you just kind of line it up and throw that molly. After you throw your molly... Oh, my monitor fucking died on me. Whoops. There we go. All right. After you throw your molly, you are going to be coming left and towards the pillar. You can throw this flash. If you just aim a little bit to the left of the top pillar, middle click. You can throw that flash and then check CT. It won't blind your teammates, or shouldn't blind your teammates if they come like this. You can do that, or you can just say fucking swing and shoot them. Ideally, what you want to do is first guy, get into cubby. The third guy is going to be smoking deep CT. So you hold cubby. The second guy is going to plant. The third guy will smoke deep CT. The second guy can come and try to help take slant once this fourth guy throws his flash, which I haven't shown you guys yet. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here, but let's show you. So second spawn, you are going to throw a flash. Right as you get up over this ledge, you're going to jump and left click a flash. Aiming at the right side of the door here. Just basically right there. That's the first flash that's going to pop on B. It's going to ideally deter them from trying to rush close ramp. Because you guys are going to be throwing nades. You don't want to get shot by that. So that's the first flash you're going to throw. So you're going to throw this. And then you're going to throw a second flash. Right as you get through this doorway, you're going to aim at the plant here. And you're jumping, running, right click, jumping, throw. A flash like that. And that just is a nice flash for blinding more side angles, as well as if a guy's trying to hold cubby. It'll blind him, so you guys can run out and shoot him. So you're going to throw that first flash, like this, aiming at the door, and then you're going to right-click jump throw like that, and then you're going to pull your molly out, come out into ramp as fast as you can. And let me throw the lurk smoke so you see what it looks like. So there'll be a smoke here. So you're going to throw your two flashes, pull your molly out. You just want to aim at this leaf right here. It's kind of obvious. Just make sure you correct your counter strafe. You can do this really quick. It's not super complicated. You're just running, jumping, right click. And that molly is going to get anybody out of the close slant angle, as well as molly behind your lurk smoke. So again, stopping them from trying to play behind the lurk smoke, spam you guys, as well as trying to run through it. And then you should have the bomb. Second guy should take bomb. Come out, trade, look for the guy cave and pillar. Just trade, kill him or push them back, and then you're just going to come right here, plant default. Or you can try to, this will still be smoke, so you could try to plant here if you don't want to get spam from cave, which could happen. So, or you could even do it over here, wherever you want to do it. It's up to you guys. All right, second guy, and then you can plant. And then you could try to come and help take slant if you want. I think that's a pretty good idea. Probably path around this way. You can go through the lurk smoke at the same time as the third guy does, because we have a third guy. So third spawn. You're just coming up, ramp, have your gun out. About here, trade. Just make sure it's safe real quick. And then you're going to throw a smoke for deep CT. Aim at about head level below this big pillar. And then running left click. There's going to be a lurk smoke in the way. So that's why it's important to have the lineup. So make sure it's safe, and then you pull your smoke out, aim around head level below this big pillar that's here, and then running left click, and that's going to be a smoke for deep CT, which is what's going to give you guys a lot of safety and get some control here, as well as your teammates can swing out deep slant and not get op from or shot from deep CT. So third guy. Remember, gun out, clear close, throw this smoke, and then there's going to be a lurk smoke here. You are going to run or walk into this lurk smoke. You may have to wait a sec for this guy's molly to tick out, and then turn, and the fourth spawn is going to flash you out. So fourth spawn guy, you are going to come to ramp, and you're going to throw a left click flash. That same leaf the guy threw his molly at, you're just going to left click like this. And that flash is going to blind someone trying to hold close slant. as well as a really nice pop flash for a guy if he was trying to play deep slant like this. Just boom right in his face. And the third spawn guy, you are in the lurk smoke with your back turn, probably crouch, you're less likely to get spammed. So this guy will throw his flash, and then you run through, clear close, and deep slant, and then turn like this. Get ready to swing deep slant. The fourth spawn, you're going to throw a follow-up flash. So your first flash is like this, at this leaf, and then you're going to aim at the top right leaf on that same tree, and you're going to quickly running left click, throw a flash. So this guy can be like this, and swing with it. And now you guys have lots of control, and it's a lot harder for them to retake once you guys have slant and ramp control with the bomb planted for you guys. All right, and then fourth spawn guy, you throw those flashes, and then you're gonna watch flank. And then the fifth spawn guy, you're throwing those 3 smokes and spawn. You'll catch up and also watch the flank from door. And then the guy who's ramp, you can peek off this guy's contact because he'll watch like maybe like here or even a little deeper like this. And then he'll let you know if your actual guys are getting flanked. And you can also jump spot pretty easily if you jump around here with your knife out. Just quickly jump spot and then help your teammates defend site. And then for spawn, make sure that you are, after you throw your flashes, make sure you're covering for smoke pushes. While the second spawn plants, just because CTs love to push smokes, so just be aware of that to help your teammates cover. All right, that's the strategy, guys. I hope it helps you guys out in your competitive games if you use these in competitive matches with your team. And then if you are just using bits of this in pugs, I hope some of this util, like pre-smoking the molly or some of the flashes, or mulling slant on the run, things like that can help you guys out in your future games. So if it does, let me know in the comments, and I'll be back in soon with a new video. And as always, easy peasy.